What if I told you that some of the most common vegetables sitting quietly on your plate every day could be silently sabotaging your health, stealing away your strength, clarity, and independence, all without you ever suspecting? Imagine eating what you believe is nourishing food, only to find that it's quietly eroding your immune system, accelerating the aging of your brain, and gradually weakening the very legs that carry you through life. This is not a story of fear, but a startling truth backed by decades of research involving tens of thousands of older adults, published in the prestigious Journal of Gerontology. The vegetables you think are helping, you may actually be fueling invisible inflammation deep inside your body, constricting tiny blood vessels in your legs, and eroding the stability that you depend on for every confident step. It's a hidden threat, subtle, unnoticeable at first, but one that dramatically increases your risk of falls, the leading cause of fatal injuries among those over 65 worldwide. This is a reality most don't talk about, a silent enemy disguised as health. But don't lose hope yet. There is a path to reclaiming your vitality, mental sharpness, and mobility, and it starts with understanding which vegetables are true allies in this journey and which are covert adversaries. The knowledge to protect yourself lies in simple, everyday choices on your plate. In this video, you will discover the 3 powerhouse vegetables that seniors must eat daily to fortify their brains, muscles, and hearts. Vegetables that nature has designed to shield and nurture your body's most vital systems as you age. You will also learn about 3 seemingly innocent vegetables you should avoid at all costs, as they may be stealthily undermining your independence and quality of life. Stay with me to the very end, because I am going to reveal a shocking truth about one particular vegetable that has fooled many with its appearance of healthiness, yet is quietly harming your legs and mobility in ways you would never expect. Every bite you take is a choice that either supports your strength or chips away at it. And this knowledge is power. Power to make your later years not just longer, but fuller, more vibrant, and truly yours to live freely. If you're serious about protecting your health, your mind, and your independence, then I invite you to subscribe to this channel right now. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a personalized health tip crafted to help you live your best life. Your subscription supports us in creating more valuable content like this because your well-being deserves nothing less. Now, before we dive deeper, let me ask you a simple question to get your mind thinking. Which do you think has a greater impact on your mobility and brain health as you age? A. Eating the right vegetables every day that boost circulation and reduce inflammation. B. Relying on medications and treatments alone without paying attention to daily diet. Type A or B in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't worry, we will explore why one answer will set you on a path to stronger, healthier years ahead. As we journey through the later chapters of life, the choices we make at the dining table resonate far beyond simple nourishment. They become the foundation upon which our vitality, mental clarity, and independence are built. Among countless foods, 3 vegetables stand out as true champions for seniors. Natural gifts designed by nature to protect, restore, and empower aging bodies and minds. These vegetables are not merely ingredients. They are allies that hold the promise of a brighter, stronger tomorrow. First, imagine a vegetable so potent that it acts as a living armor against the relentless march of time. Broccoli, often overlooked or taken for granted, contains a remarkable compound called sulforaphane. This powerful phytonutrient is known for its ability to combat chronic inflammation, a silent but devastating force that chips away at muscles, joints, blood vessels, and even cognitive function. For seniors, inflammation is a hidden enemy, gradually weakening the body's defenses and eroding the very systems that sustain independence. Each bite of broccoli is a deliberate investment in longevity. Sulforaphane activates essential detoxification pathways in the body, helping cleanse harmful toxins and strengthen immune responses. But broccoli's benefits extend beyond just reducing inflammation. It is a rich source of vitamin K, calcium, and a spectrum of antioxidants that are vital for maintaining heart health and preserving bone density, 2 critical pillars often compromised with age. The fragility of bones after 65 makes even minor fractures a threat to mobility. Yet broccoli's unique nutritional profile helps protect arteries from calcification and supports a resilient skeletal system. Perhaps most compelling is broccoli's role in enhancing peripheral circulation, ensuring that legs and feet remain nourished and responsive. Improved blood flow translates to steadier steps, fewer balance problems, and a reduced risk of complications such as diabetic neuropathy. The secret to unlocking these benefits lies in gentle preparation. Lightly steaming broccoli preserves its vibrant color, crisp texture, and sulforaphane content. Overcooking, in contrast, diminishes its life-affirming power. Alongside broccoli is the humble leafy green that quietly fuels mental sharpness and muscular vigor, spinach. For seniors, this vegetable is a vital ally in the battle against cognitive decline and physical frailty. Spinach is packed with natural nitrates, lutein, and folate, nutrients that boost blood flow and enhance vascular flexibility. As circulation naturally declines with age, depriving muscles and the brain of oxygen and nutrients, spinach works to reverse this process by dilating blood vessels and improving oxygen delivery. This effect helps preserve muscle strength and reflexes, especially in the legs and feet, granting seniors the invaluable gift of freedom and movement. Spinach also protects vision, one of the senses most vulnerable to the ravages of time. Its high content of lutein and zeaxanthin supports the macula, reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration. By preserving eyesight, spinach safeguards the ability to read, drive, recognize loved ones, and navigate the world safely and confidently. To retain these precious nutrients, spinach is best consumed lightly sautéed or blended into smoothies, as excessive cooking can erode its nutritional value and digestibility. Completing this trio of essential vegetables is the vibrant orange root that symbolizes resilience and sensory protection, the carrot. Rich in beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, carrots play a crucial role in maintaining clear vision and neuromuscular coordination. For seniors, the ability to see sharply is more than a convenience. It is often the difference between independence and dependence. Beta-carotene helps delay the onset of vision disorders, allowing elders to enjoy the colors and faces that enrich their lives, while also reducing fall risk through improved balance and coordination. Carrots offer more than just eye health. Their antioxidants support the integrity of neurons and blood vessels, facilitating reliable communication between the brain and feet, a fundamental requirement for safe, powerful movement. Additionally, their high fiber content aids digestion, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and lowers cholesterol, addressing metabolic concerns common in older adults. Whether eaten fresh, grated into salads, or lightly steamed, carrots provide a sweet, nourishing crunch that strengthens the sensory, cardiovascular, and musculoskeletal systems simultaneously. Together, these three vegetables, broccoli, spinach, and carrots, form a triad of protection for seniors. They address the critical challenges of aging with nature's finest tools, reducing inflammation, enhancing circulation, preserving cognitive function, supporting bone and muscle health, and maintaining sensory clarity. Incorporating them daily is more than a dietary choice. It is an act of self-respect and hope, a commitment to living life with vigor and dignity. In embracing these vegetables, seniors empower themselves to take control over their health, slowing the effects of time and fortifying the body's natural defenses. Each meal becomes a step toward a future where strength is preserved, minds remain sharp, and freedom of movement is celebrated. Through mindful eating and thoughtful preparation, the promise of healthier, more independent years becomes not just a dream, but a tangible reality. As much as certain vegetables serve as pillars of health and vitality for seniors, there exists a less spoken truth: some vegetables, despite their familiar appearance and perceived wholesomeness, harbor hidden dangers that can subtly but steadily undermine the well-being of older adults. These vegetables are silent saboteurs, quietly fueling inflammation, impairing circulation, and weakening the very systems that seniors rely on to maintain their independence and quality of life. First among these stealthy adversaries is the eggplant. Its glossy purple skin and reputation as a fiber-rich, low-calorie food mask a more troubling reality. Eggplant contains a compound known as solanine, natural chemical defense produced by the plant to protect itself, but one that can wreak havoc on the aging body. For seniors, whose muscles, joints, and connective tissues may already be vulnerable due to arthritis or nerve sensitivity, solanine can ignite chronic inflammation. This inflammation doesn't always announce itself loudly. Instead, it creeps in quietly, intensifying stiffness, pain, and a frightening decline in mobility over time. Beyond discomfort, solanine's effects on leg muscles and blood vessels can degrade, Neuromuscular coordination, the critical communication between brain and body that keeps steps steady and balance sure. The gradual weakening caused by this inflammation often goes unnoticed until it manifests as unsteady gait, loss of confidence in walking, or worse, painful falls that drastically affect emotional well-being. No method of cooking, whether baking, grilling, or stewing, significantly reduces the solanine content, making frequent consumption a risky gamble for seniors seeking to preserve their freedom of movement. Next in this trio of cautionary tales is the green bell pepper, a vegetable that deceives many with its vibrant color and crisp, refreshing flavor. As a member of the nightshade family, green bell peppers harbor lectins, complex proteins that can bind to the lining of the intestines and disrupt nutrient absorption. For older adults whose immune and digestive systems often face diminished resilience, this interference can trigger a persistent low-grade inflammation. The consequences of this chronic inflammatory state extend far beyond digestive discomfort. It erodes the function of blood vessels and neurons, essential components for maintaining muscle strength, joint health, and overall mobility. Seniors may begin to experience subtle symptoms such as tingling in their toes, stiffness in their ankles, or a newfound instability during walking. These early warning signs often go unheeded until the inflammation worsens, leading to decreased blood flow to the legs and feet, muscle weakness, and a dramatically increased risk of falls, the silent peril of aging. Adding to the challenge is the unfortunate fact that green bell peppers, compared to their ripe red, orange, or yellow counterparts, contain fewer antioxidants that might otherwise counterbalance their inflammatory potential. Though cooking can reduce some lectin content, it is rarely enough to mitigate the risks, especially for seniors with existing cardiovascular or arthritic conditions. For these reasons, it is prudent to limit or avoid green bell peppers, opting instead for vegetables that nourish rather than burden the aging body. The final vegetable in this cautionary list is the humble white potato, a comfort food deeply ingrained in American and global culinary traditions. While its warm, familiar presence at family tables offers a sense of security, white potatoes carry a hidden cost that can slowly erode seniors' health. Their high content of simple carbohydrates leads to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, a metabolic stressor that incites inflammation and damages the fragile blood vessels feeding the brain, legs, and feet. For seniors, whose circulatory systems are naturally more vulnerable, this damage manifests as slower recovery from injuries, diminished sensation in the limbs, and a gradual weakening that impairs mobility. More insidious still is white potatoes' association with arteriosclerosis, the progressive stiffening and narrowing of arteries that reduces blood flow, particularly to the lower extremities. This vascular decline causes symptoms like cold feet, cramping, numbness, and instability, symptoms that are red flags for falling hazards. Even traditional methods of preparing potatoes, such as baking or mashing with added butter, cream, and salt, can exacerbate these negative effects, undermining heart health and interfering with medications seniors may be taking. When compared to the colorful array of root vegetables like sweet potatoes and carrots, which brim with antioxidants and protective nutrients, white potatoes offer little defense against oxidative stress and cellular aging. Choosing to substitute white potatoes with these more vibrant alternatives is not just a matter of taste, but a deliberate act to support sustained energy levels, robust circulation, and muscular strength, qualities essential for preserving independence and joy in later life. Together, these three vegetables, eggplant, green bell peppers, and white potatoes, represent a cautionary triad for seniors. Though commonplace and often enjoyed for their flavors and textures, their hidden compounds and metabolic impacts can sabotage health from within. Recognizing these risks is the first step toward making informed dietary choices that protect the body's delicate balance, prevent silent inflammation, and maintain the agility and sharpness so vital for a life well lived. In a world overflowing with dietary advice, this knowledge offers clarity and empowerment. It invites seniors and their caregivers to look beyond appearances, to question long-held assumptions, and to embrace a nutrition strategy that prioritizes longevity, strength, and mental clarity. Avoiding these hidden dangers is not about deprivation, but about honoring the body's evolving needs with wisdom and compassion. As you reflect on this, consider this question. What small but meaningful changes can you make today to safeguard your mobility and mental health for tomorrow? The journey to healthy aging is paved with choices made one meal at a time. And sometimes, what we decide not to eat is just as important as what we choose to enjoy. In the delicate journey of aging, what often distinguishes vibrant health from gradual decline lies not only in the foods we choose, but also in the ways we prepare them. The kitchen becomes a sanctuary where mindful cooking transcends taste and aroma, becoming an act of respect and care for the body that has carried us through decades. For seniors, understanding how to unlock the full potential of nourishing vegetables while minimizing harmful effects is essential to preserving strength, clarity, and independence. Many of the nutritional treasures within vegetables are fragile, sensitive to heat, time, and cooking methods. Take broccoli, for example. Its remarkable compound sulforaphane is easily degraded by overcooking. Steaming it lightly until it retains a vibrant green hue and a slight firmness preserves this powerful anti-inflammatory molecule. Such simple restraint in cooking elevates broccoli from a mere side dish to a potent shield against chronic inflammation, bone loss, and cardiovascular stress. It is a reminder that the gentlest touch often yields the richest rewards. Similarly, spinach's bounty of nitrates, lutein, and folate requires careful handling to remain intact. Sautéing spinach just until it wilts or blending it into a fresh smoothie allows seniors to absorb these nutrients in their most bioavailable forms. Overcooking not only diminishes the nutrient content but also impairs digestion, which can be a concern for older adults with more sensitive gastrointestinal systems. By choosing preparation methods that honor the integrity of these greens, seniors invest in sharper cognition, healthier circulation, and preserved eyesight gifts that sustain autonomy and enrich daily life. Carrots, with their bright orange glow, offer versatility that suits many palates and lifestyles. Eating them raw provides the full sweetness and fiber that aid digestion and regulate blood sugar, while gentle steaming softens them just enough to enhance beta-carotene absorption without stripping away their beneficial antioxidants. Incorporating carrots into salads, soups, or snacks ensures seniors enjoy their protective effects for vision, balance, and metabolic health. The simplicity of these preparations invites consistent inclusion in meals, turning every bite into a step toward lasting wellness. Beyond individual vegetables, the broader principle is clear. Cooking for health in the senior years is an exercise in balance-preserving nutrients, enhancing digestibility, and avoiding additives that may counteract benefits. It means favoring fresh, seasonal produce, and minimizing processing or heavy seasoning that burdens the cardiovascular system. Replacing potentially harmful vegetables with safer, antioxidant-rich alternatives amplifies positive outcomes. The choice to eschew certain cooking practices, like prolonged boiling or frying at high temperatures, reflects a profound understanding that food is medicine. Each decision made in the kitchen echoes through the body's systems, influencing inflammation, circulation, and cellular vitality. Preparing meals with care and intention not only nurtures the body, but also fosters a mindful connection to the rhythms of aging, embracing a lifestyle that celebrates longevity and quality of life. As seniors and their caregivers become more attuned to these nuances, the act of cooking transforms from routine to ritual. It becomes a daily affirmation of self-respect, hope, and resilience. Through mindful preparation, meals become moments of empowerment, where nutrition is maximized and risks minimized. This attentiveness also encourages exploration, discovering new recipes, flavors, and textures that delight the senses while supporting health goals. Ultimately, these practices empower seniors to reclaim control over their well-being, breaking free from passive reliance on medication alone. They enable a proactive stance, where the food on the plate is an active participant in the journey toward sustained mobility, mental clarity, and joyful independence. Every carefully prepared meal, every vibrant vegetable cooked with respect, contributes to a mosaic of health that honors the years lived and the life still ahead. As we reflect on the journey through understanding the profound impact of nutrition on aging, one truth stands out with unwavering clarity. The power to shape our health, strength, and independence lies within our daily choices. For seniors, each meal is far more than sustenance. It is a deliberate act of self-care, a statement of respect for the body that has carried us through life's seasons, and an investment in the years yet to come. The vegetables we choose to embrace or avoid, the care we take in preparing them, and the mindfulness we bring to our eating habits together weave a tapestry of resilience that defines how we age. It is not a matter of chasing miracles or defying time's passage, but rather of cultivating awareness, consistency, and compassion toward ourselves. In this pursuit, food transcends its role as mere fuel. It becomes medicine, armor, and celebration all at once. Choosing strength means understanding that vitality is not reserved for youth alone. It is a quality nurtured day by day, meal by meal, through small but meaningful decisions. Opting for broccoli's anti-inflammatory power, spinach's circulatory support, and carrot's vision-enhancing gifts is to choose a foundation of health that honors the complexity of aging bodies. Equally, rejecting hidden threats like eggplant, green bell peppers, and white potatoes is an act of protection, shielding ourselves from silent inflammation, compromised circulation, and metabolic disruption. Independence, perhaps the most cherished prize in later years, is preserved not just through medicine or medical interventions, but through the careful stewardship of our physical and mental well-being. The ability to walk with confidence, to think with clarity, and to engage fully with the world around us is intimately tied to the nourishment we provide ourselves. Food, prepared with intention and respect, fuels this independence, enabling seniors to live with dignity and joy. This journey is not without challenges. It calls for a shift in perspective, recognizing that long-held habits may need revision, that familiar foods might carry hidden costs, and that embracing change is itself an act of courage. But within this challenge lies opportunity, the chance to reclaim control, to honor our bodies with kindness, and to rewrite the narrative of aging into one of empowerment rather than decline. Every choice made at the table ripples outward, affecting not only physical health, but emotional and social well-being. The confidence gained from steady steps and clear mind nurtures connection, purpose, and fulfillment. Meals become moments of mindfulness and gratitude, opportunities to celebrate life's abundance, even in its later chapters. To those standing at this crossroads, I offer this invitation: embrace the power you hold. Let your daily decisions reflect the strength you carry within. Know that it is never too late to begin, to adjust, to nourish yourself in ways that honor your journey and illuminate your path forward. As you step into this empowered way of living, consider sharing your experiences and insights. What changes have you embraced? What challenges have you overcome? Your voice can inspire and uplift others walking the same path, creating a community grounded in mutual support and shared wisdom. In closing, remember that aging is not merely a passage of time, but a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the enduring spirit. Through mindful nutrition and intentional living, seniors can choose strength and independence every day, crafting lives that are not only longer but richer, fuller, and deeply meaningful. Your health, your freedom, your joy, these are treasures worth protecting with every meal, every choice, every moment. Let this understanding be your guide, and may your journey ahead be one of vitality, grace, and empowerment.